Hi. How are you?
Thank you.
Great to see you. Oh, you look good.
How sweet.
They love Linda Evans.
What a good welcome.
Everybody loves Linda Evans.
I know.
Yes,
What's not to
indeed.
love?
That's right. Oh, you look terrific. How you doing? Good?
I'm doing great.
Now, let's get caught up to date now on your life and on the show. Crystal's having some tough times right now, right?
She's a little out of it.
Yeah.
Like comatose, right?
She's been in a coma for how long, Linda?
I don't know in television time what it is exactly, but it's an undefined amount of time. She's just sort of sleeping peacefully for a while, so I can have a good time.
Oh, did you kind of request this turn of events?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Got a little. Well, it's been 7 years, right?
Nine.
Nine years.
You know, I really love doing Dynasty. I mean, it's the best thing that ever happened in my whole life. But I wanted some fun, and I wanted to play, and I didn't want to memorize lines, and I didn't want to get up. You wouldn't understand that.
No, she would. You wanted to have lunch, right?
Like Private Benjamin walking around in the rain. I want to have lunch.
I wanted to do everything that everybody thinks is boring. I wanted to get bored. I wanted to do mundane things.
Hang around with us.
Well, you love to cook, and you haven't had any time to cook and things like that,
Just
right?
do nothing.
All right, so now that you've had a taste of it, be honest, be truthful. Is it everything you thought it would be? It's just boring, right?
No, it's not. It's great, and I haven't really had enough of a taste of it yet.
Well,
she's here working right now.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't work, but...
Wow. Well, that's great. So, but we don't know whether she's going to come back on the show or not.
No.
Just lying there. Alexis is so happy. Huh?
Is she? I don't watch anymore because I don't want to know. I don't want she's
I don't
doing.
know whether she's
Well, I
happy
have
or
no
not.
power to do anything about it.
That's right.
But Crystal had a lot of things going on in her life during that run of that show.
You got to cream her 3 times, didn't
Oh,
you?
it was fun.
3 epic fights, right?
It was, I must say that was one of the highlights, the fights, because they were just so amusing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something you always want to do, but you never have the nerve in public to do something
They
to
were all
somebody like that.
choreographed, weren't they? Blow by blow.
Of course.
Yes.
Very well.
Yeah. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, a
One
lot
of them
of
took
work.
place in a swimming pool, as I recall.
No, it was a lily pond.
Lily
And
pond.
what people don't really
Close.
What people don't really realize is that we were on our knees because it was very shallow and it looked like we were fighting and we were
Scraping your knees.
Yes, it was.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
No glamour in show business. People think there's so much. I mean, I went out with Good Morning America to do a whole thing on Dynasty years ago, and I think we were there at about 6 in the morning. You all were getting makeup. You had your cup of coffee, and I think you left. You were the last interview I did that evening around 7:30, I think.
Yeah, you have to get up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning, and you have to be asleep by 9:30 at night. The neighbor kids are out playing, and you hear them,
yeah.
and you're an adult, and you say,
It's
what
tough.
am I doing in bed?
And it's still light out in the summertime. Then you get, you know, it makes
That's
you
right.
crazy.
A lot of discipline involved here. But isn't this a wonderful thing that you've got going here? She's comatose. We don't know whether she's coming back or not. Meanwhile, she's out having fun. Be a good way for me to take a vacation. You know what I mean? Just tell everybody I'm comatose, and I'll see if I feel like coming back.
It's not your style to be
No,
comatose.
that's right, it isn't.
Won't work.
No.
Not for you.
It would
You know,
never
you
work.
change so many looks with women. This look that you create. Did you create this for yourself? You know, the bangs.
The
and
old
all-
trust look?
Yeah.
That's very classic.
You want to know really funny stuff? The Winds of War, my sister-in-law, one day showed up as Linda Evans. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Same hair, same color.
hair, same everything, right?
She couldn't quite be as tall, but she was trying.
no. She missed a few things, but it was a good try.
Well, you know, this hairdo kind of evolved out of wanting to look different than Audra Barkley in the Big Valley. You know,
With her curls and long.
You know, and the hair was back and long, and
Yeah,
so it was
sure.
just to be different a little bit.
And a little more sophisticated. I mean, the role you play is no Audra.
Whoa.
No, but wait a minute. You mentioned the Big Valley. We do have a couple of pictures here, and this is exactly what she means. Now, here you are with the long blonde hair.
And no bangs, and
No
just
bangs.
straight hair. Oh, that's funny.
And you're almost out of...
Where
are
do you get these old
Still
things?
in high school or just out of high school?
No, I was 37 now.
Oh, come on. No. Did you know that I was in Big Valley one episode that continues to play till today?
No.
And I must tell you, it was the thrill of my life. I was in a barroom scene. I didn't think we saw each other then, even though you would have
Well,
liked
I was
to.
never in a bar.
No.
Sweet Virgin Audra.
They were in a saloon, and it was Barbara Stanwyck and James Gregory. And apparently they had had a relationship years before. So he's back now in this bar. And I must tell you, they gave me acting lessons to see these two people, you know, two great pros, dredging up all of these old emotions, looking at each other. I got all crazy myself, you know what I mean?
My word, I had no idea we'd work together
He's had
like
an
that.
illustrious career.
But if you want to go even back further than Big Valley, here she is. Da, 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 da. I'm Linda Evans. Da, da, da.
Well, you went to
MGM's.
Hollywood High.
That's MGM Studios when I was under contract, 18 years old.
Who did you go
What
to school
else
with,
do you have?
Linda?
Oh, my word, look at
Who did you go to high school with at Hollywood High? Who else was there with you?
Stephanie Powers and Tuesday Weld.
Didn't that sound
Wow,
good?
that's a good class.
We never saw each other or anything. I knew they were there.
Yeah. So you've been working, frankly, all of your life, and maybe that's why you want to be comatose right now, huh?
No, I haven't been working all my life, but I just wanted a little, you understand
A little
that.
breathing room. A little room to
understand
stretch and grow, be bored, hang out in front of the fire, eat marshmallows if you feel like it.
That's exactly
Chinese
it.
food in bed. What else would you like?
This is why
I don't know what I'm talking about.
this is why you don't want time off.
No,
That's what you do.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to take some questions from the audience, and we're going to tell you what Linda's up to here in New York, and we'll be right back in a moment. In addition to her acting chores, Linda Evans wrote a big best-selling book on beauty.
Yes.
And how you can change your looks, change your life, and look even better. So we're going to invite some questions from the audience for Linda, who incidentally is in town as the Clairol representative. And what is it?
Partnership with Women, it's the mentor program.
Yes, indeed.
What do they do for women?
Well, what does Clairol do for women
Yeah,
in their
program.
partnership with women? They have 3 programs. One is the scholarship program, which is to help women over 30 go back to school, get the funds, go back to
Great.
school to pay for their books, to help them with their children. Then the Take Charge Awards is for women who take charge of their life, honoring them, and to be inspirational and role models for other women who can turn their life around. And their new program, which is the Mentor program, is aligning 11 successful women in various kinds of businesses with aspiring women in the same career and helping them to understand the ropes and to take them under their wing.
Isn't that nice?
And to really share, women helping each other become
Sisterhood, huh?
powerful.
That's right. And an organization like Clairol can do that because women have been,
Good to Clairol.
Absolutely.
And Clairol wants to be good to women.
That's
them.
nice.
It's a great idea,
I'm
Linda.
very pleased.
All right, we'll take a few questions about anything, your looks or whatever. Hi, how are you?
Okay, thank you. What Hollywood star would you like to work with that you haven't had a chance to work with yet?
Male or female?
Male.
Sure, woman to woman, you met.
I would say Robert Redford would be an awful lot of fun to work with.
You'd like to work with him yourself, wouldn't you, lady? Well, so would I. So what? Okay, who's next? Yes. Yes, ma'am.
While you were in a coma on Dynasty, will we see you on any other TV, movies, or shows?
No, actually, I wouldn't really leave Dynasty to go to work on another show. What I wanted to do is just have time to play. My agent's just horrified. He just can't stand this.
I'm sure.
He said, "What are we doing?" But it's all for just resting and playing. And eventually, like 6 months, when I get bored, like he says I'm going to, then I'll do something.
But you will not return to Dynasty, you don't think?
Well, I don't know. They've left it where I can.
It's in limbo right now, so if she wants to come back, I guess you will, and if you don't,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's it. Yes.
If you had to do anything different in your career, what would you do? If you had to make any
Anything
changes to anything you've already done.
What do you think, Linda?
Well, you know, my philosophy in life is don't ever regret anything you've ever done because you learn from it. But if ever I cringe just a tiny bit, it's when they show beach blanket bingo on the air.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm in a bikini singing on the beach. It's embarrassing. But it was a good experience.
Was that Frankie and Annette?
Annette, yes,
Oh,
yes,
gosh.
yes.
Was John Rickles in that one, too?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
my gosh.
yes.
Yeah.
So everybody's
Paul Lynde.
embarrassed.
Paul Lynde.
Paul
yeah.
Lynde was my agent, can you imagine?
But those have become cult movies, haven't
I
they?
know, and it's funny, and people, my friends call me up, and when they're laughing hysterically, they say, "You'll never guess what I just saw on television." I say, "I know, beach blanket bingo was on again."
Like to burn all those prints up, right?
Yeah, well, that's life. You must have one of those.
As a matter of fact, I do.
A couple of shows last week we're not thrilled with.
Yeah, that's right. We have one a week that we want to... No, I played a baker once in Get Smart. You know,
Get smart. Did you?
I had an acting career, too. Sure. Remember Don Adams?
Yeah.
And I played a baker there. And, of course, you know those guys. They had to play a little trick on me. And I was a baker in my little bake shop. And Get Smart came in, you know. And I want that one over there. And I went over there, and they hit me in the face with a pie, which they thought was hysterical, you know. Which I hated, because I don't like my hair messed. But anyway, yeah, I've got a couple of those things that I cringe about.
Now let's see what she's got.
Oh, no, you know what I was thinking about when we talked on several occasions? The one thing that I think you did sort of personally miss was not having children, because you would have been a fabulous mom. And the last time we spoke, you said that was something that just didn't work out for various reasons in your life, but you were sorry about that.
You mean it's too late? Is that what you're saying?
No, not too late.
No, I don't know.
Would you like to have a baby?
I don't know. I would first like to have a man.
She wants to have fun first.
And then the baby comes afterward.
Yeah.
You know that.
You got to find the right guy.
Sure.
And married.
Sure.
But surely the right guy is out there somewhere, Linda. We've got to find him
now
for
that
you.
I have time. I mean, I'm not like on a search or anything, you know. This is a very simple life.
The reason
that I'm
why
hoping
she's
to have.
asking you is because it's on her mind, too, you know.
Oh,
Well, but a lot of women ask me about it, and I'm sure
Yeah.
they ask you about that.
But you know, there are a lot of women who don't have babies that are very fulfilled. And
Absolutely.
so I know that it's possible I could adopt if I do want a child, if I wait 20 more years or whatever. And I also know that I don't want to rush anything. I'm very happy, you know, even without a guy in my life right now. I'm just happy. So I'm just taking it one moment at a time.
You want a guy in your life?
Depends on the guy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There's no guy. There's no guy good enough for Linda Evans. That's the way I see it. How about you?
What a guy.
I agree.
Absolutely. Hey, if I was free, Linda. Wouldn't we be great together? Tell me the truth.
Yeah, tell him the truth.
I want to know the truth. Wouldn't you like a fun guy like me, erudite, suave, sophisticated, been around a little bit?
Yeah, but you don't like to just hang out. Now I'm in the mood to just hang out.
I want to hang out. I want popcorn. I want Chinese food in bed. I want all those things.
But you have a wife.
What? She's been coughing a lot lately. No.
She could go at any
Could
time.
go any minute, but no, we're just kidding. Baby Joy, no.
Smoldering ember joy.
I am a happily married guy. Linda, I hope we gave Clairol enough credit, because this is a wonderful thing they're doing.
Program.
And if you have a chance to get in on this, you really should. Now, you're going to a big luncheon. Is it today, tomorrow? Or?
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
How was the food?
It was yesterday, and it was wonderful because there are many women willing. This is really a wonderful thing, because you know it's the first time we've had a lot of women who have become a success that can now hand down what they know to other women.
Sure.
And should, yeah.
And that's really a wonderful thing. I mean, how are we going to become as powerful as you guys if we don't have some inside information
You're
here?
absolutely right.
And I love and respect Clairol for that.
The networking.
Yeah. And incidentally, if you'd like more information on this Clairol program, call our hotline and get up to date, okay? Linda, thanks so much for coming by.
Okay.
Great having you. And good luck. All right.
Linda Evans.
Linda Evans is here. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.